And finally, for today's episode, let's turn to Ashley Chisholm for a look at the Adventist history.
This week in Adventist history, we remember the pioneering work of the Seventh-day Adventist Church's first president of the General Conference, John Byington, who passed away on January 7, 1887. John Byington was born in 1798, the son of a Revolutionary War soldier justice, who also happened to be an itinerant Methodist Episcopal preacher, who later became a president of the Vermont Conference of the Methodist Protestant Church. This familiarity with the ways of ministry would serve young John well in his life of service. As time passed, Byington's strong convictions against slavery led him into some conflict with the leadership of his Methodist church, which held a more passive stance on activism. Eventually, John joined the new anti-slavery Wesleyan Methodist Connection, helping them build a church and parsonage that remains standing today in Morley, New York. As time passed, he was known to regularly host Native Americans and blacks in his home, and is believed to have maintained a station on the Underground Railroad sometime after 1844. In 1852, Byington picked up an early issue of the Review and Herald, a magazine promoting the Second Advent and the Biblical Sabbath, and he read it. Against the wishes of his friends, he began to observe the Sabbath. Shortly thereafter, James and Ellen White visited him, and for 3 years he held Sabbath meetings in his home at Bucksbridge, New York. His family also became members of the Sabbatarian movement, and John's daughter Martha taught what is thought to be the first Sabbatarian Adventist elementary school in 1853. At the behest of James White, the Byingtons moved to Michigan in 1858, and John spent 15 years in self-supporting ministerial work. When the denomination officially organized in 1863, Byington was elected during the first General Conference session of Seventh-day Adventists to serve as president, an office he held for 2 one-year terms. Affectionately referred to as Father Byington for his seniority in the Advent movement, John Byington served the cause he loved faithfully from 1852 until his death on January 7, 1887. And that's this week in Adventist history.